We've been preparing for this celebration as well as what's to come next, taking one step at a time on the road of life. It may look intimidating from where we stand right now, but we don't need to fear the unknown because it's our turn to decide where that next step will lead. It's not going to be easy to choose which way we should turn because life doesn't come with a map or a set of instructions. But the hardest part of anything, much less starting our own independent lives, is getting started. I want to welcome you to tonight's ceremony with words from a philosophical author, Peter Drucker, who once proposed, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And we've already begun. We started creating our own set of directions for our next step the first time we registered for classes freshman year. We added another step when we first pulled an all-nighter to finish that project assigned a month prior. When we first gave up an extra hour of sleep to hit the gym early, or stayed late to talk with the teacher about a grade. When we applied to our first jobs and realized we were willing to work an extra 5 to 8 hours after school for minimum wage. When we sat at the senior breakfast wondering if James would ever get his $100 back or if we'd have to come together and help him out. When we made our first mistake, looked around and realized life didn't come crashing down around us. We learned mistakes happen when we go too fast, so we slowed down and took the time to have a real conversation with the teacher, or chance that extra minute during passing time to chat with friends at their lockers. We didn't give those roadblocks the power to stop us from moving forward because it's inevitable life will throw hurdles in the way. But anything worth achieving will undoubtedly have obstacles. Michael Jordan always advised, if you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. We are all strong enough to face the incoming challenges and continue to move forward beyond them. We don't need to dwell on the past of poor choices or shameful mistakes because nothing we do changes the past. Everything we do changes the future. As I greet our student graduates here tonight, I see a crowd of eager young adults who won't back down at the lifelong journey beginning with our next step. Earlier today, you put on your cap and gown, and you set one foot in front of the other on your way down from your room to take pictures with family and friends. You'll put another foot in front of that one when you walk across this stage later to receive your diploma. All we have to do is keep putting another foot in front of the other one, and before we know it, we'll be looking back on a trail of footprints leading through our entire lives because, let's face it, we're not timeless. So make every second count. Go out and stretch the boundaries. Test the waters. Do something that scares you so you can conquer that fear. Something you're awful at, rejected from, or afraid of today may become your life's passion tomorrow. I welcome you tonight at a critical and potentially daunting milestone. Yet, we don't need to fear taking that next step. It's something we need to embrace, something we can take together for the last time as bears. Don't hold back, waiting for something to happen. Start it yourself, better to do it than you. You may not finish overnight, but you will eventually, because the future is not some far-off, philosophical, unreachable idea. It's tomorrow, a new day, and we are all capable of making every second count with each passing day until there are no more days left to pass by. Congratulations, class of 2014, on taking another step forward, and I hope you all enjoy this celebration of your graduation.